Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into what honestly feels like a frustrating medical mystery for so many of us. You know that feeling, right? That quiet pull to one side when you're just trying to walk down the hall? That brief moment of hesitation before your body finally decides which way is straight? Or maybe it's that sudden panicked urge to reach out for a wall the second you stand up? It is incredibly frustrating, and honestly, it feels like a terrifying loss of independence. But today, we're going to uncover exactly why this happens and, far more importantly, how you can actually fix it.
So ask yourself, why do you drift from walking? Well, what if I told you that the reason you hesitate, the real reason your steps feel so uncertain, has absolutely nothing to do with your legs? It's kind of the ultimate plot twist. The real culprit behind your drifting is actually something quietly happening inside your neck right this very second. It's a connection almost nobody ever explains to you, but we are going to unpack the whole shebang today.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. The hidden balance culprit. 2. Releasing neck tension. 3. Retraining your cerebellum. 4. Essential safety rules. And 5. Your daily 12-minute routine. Let's get started.
Section 1. The hidden balance culprit.
Okay, let's dive into this. If you've ever brought these balance issues up with your doctor, you've probably felt a little brushed off. You know, they tell you to just hold the railing, watch your step, or maybe do some generic leg exercises. But here's the catch. If the problem isn't actually in your legs, nothing is going to change. The drifting just continues. Today, we're systematically dismantling this whole myth that your balance issues are just age. The real fix means addressing the root cause, releasing cervical neck tension so we can retrain your brain's balance center.
Right at the very base of your skull sits your cerebellum. You can think of it as your brain's ultimate balance command center. Now, get this, even though it only makes up about 10% of your brain's total volume, it packs in over 50% of its neurons. It's an absolute powerhouse for coordination. Every single second you're upright, it's gathering signals from your muscles, joints, inner ear, and eyes. When it's totally healthy, it makes these constant, invisible corrections. You never even feel it happening, you just walk. But when it's forced to run at a reduced capacity, well, that's exactly when you start drifting and grabbing for the walls.
So how does it get reduced capacity? The arteries that carry blood up to your cerebellum travel literally right through the bones of your neck. Over months and years, things like poor posture habits or old injuries cause your neck muscles to get chronically tight. And those tight muscles quietly compress those arteries, which slowly reduces the vital blood supply going straight to your balance center. It's basically a slow erosion of your coordination. And that right there is the exact mechanism we have to fix.
Section 2. Releasing neck tension.
Before we even think about training our balance, we've got to open up that physical pathway and restore that essential blood flow. We're going to start with the base of neck rotation. The exact junction where your neck meets your upper back accumulates massive amounts of stiffness. To mobilize it, you just sit straight, drop your chin slightly, and place 2 fingertips on that prominent bony bump at the base of your neck. Slowly rotate your head, applying a really gentle guiding pressure with those fingers. Hold it for about 3 to 4 seconds, 5 reps per side. Now remember, we only want a mild stretch here, never pain. We're just gently waking the muscles up. We aren't trying to crank your head around like an owl.
This seamlessly builds right into our second movement, the side neck stretch. You see that large diagonal muscle running from behind your ear all the way down to your collarbone. Gets chronically overworked, and that places sustained pressure on those cervical arteries. To stretch it, just place a flat hand right against your collarbone to anchor the tissue down. Then tilt your head toward the opposite shoulder, lifting your chin just slightly. Let gravity do all the work here for about 20 to 30 seconds, and just breathe slowly.
Our third exercise is a neck self-massage. Because while stretching releases muscle length, massage is what releases that deep, stubborn tissue tension that builds up over years, the physical tension that is actually narrowing the space around your arteries. Using your fingertips, start right at the base of your skull and apply a firm, circular pressure moving down both sides of your neck for about 60 to 90 seconds. If you find any noticeably tender spots, just spend a little extra, gentle time there to help that tissue finally soften.
Section 3. Retraining your cerebellum. All right, now that we've opened up the blood flow, we need to directly challenge your brain's balance center with intentional walking. First up is the slow motion walk. You're going to take a full 3 to 4 seconds per step. Lift your foot deliberately and reach your heel forward. The second is the tandem walk. Here, you're stepping perfectly straight, heel to toe. Now, if you feel yourself wobbling a bit, don't panic. You aren't failing a sobriety test. That wobbling literally means your cerebellum is actively waking up and working. We are intentionally stripping away your momentum because momentum is what usually covers up your balance weaknesses. Oh, and one more thing. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, not down at your feet.
So, the really crucial point here is how we rebuild your coordination. And this exercise, the standing marches with a cross-body tap, is absolutely perfect for that. Standing behind a nice sturdy chair, lift your knee and tap it with your opposite hand at the exact same moment. Yes, this builds your hip flexor strength, but more importantly, that cross-body movement activates the neural pathways between the two hemispheres of your brain. Hitting that precise timing is exactly what trains your cerebellum for a smooth, confident walking stride.
Next up is the fixed point turn. Honestly, pivoting in the kitchen or quickly changing direction is one of the absolute most common triggers for falls after 70. This exercise tackles that head-on. Lock your gaze onto a mark on the wall right at eye level. Keep your eyes locked onto it for as long as you possibly can while you take 3 very slow steps in a complete 360-degree turn. But whatever you do, do not close your eyes. Keeping them open forces your visual system and your vestibular system, which is your inner ear's balance center, to actually talk to each other and coordinate.
And finally, exercise 8, multi-direction shifts. Because let's face it, most falls don't happen when you're just walking perfectly straight. They happen when you shift sideways or get bumped unexpectedly. So, holding a chair, you're going to shift your weight right, left, forward, and backward, holding each position for about 3 seconds while slightly lifting the opposite foot or shifting onto your toes and then your heels. Completing 3 rounds of this trains your absolute core ability, the ability to recover your center of gravity before a simple stumble can turn into a fall.
Section 4, Essential Safety Rules.
Listen, before you try any of this at home, your safety is our absolute priority here. First, if you have Parkinson's, a history of stroke, or vertebral artery disease, please consult your physician first. Second, never force a movement. If you feel any sharp pain or dizziness, stop immediately. Third, always keep a chair or a wall within reach. Just knowing that safety net is right there actually reduces your body's tension, which makes every single exercise way more effective. Fourth, go barefoot or wear non-slip shoes. Never, ever do this just wearing socks on a hard floor. And fifth, work entirely at your own pace.
Section 5, your daily 12-minute routine.
Okay, this is the long game, and I promise you, it is incredibly simple to manage. Spend just 5 minutes every morning doing the neck release exercises. You know, the rotations, the stretches, the massage, to get that pathway open. Then spend about 7 minutes spread throughout the day on your cerebellum training, the walking, and the balance bursts. You can do the walks down a hallway and the marches right next to your dining chair. It is literally less than 12 minutes total a day.
And here is the magic number for you: 6. Give yourself 6 weeks of steady practice. Consistency matters so much more than perfection or intensity here. And listen, do not skip the days you feel steady. Practicing on your good days is exactly what builds up those automatic neural pathways so your body can instinctively protect you in that split second when it really matters. It's about teaching your body to trust the ground again, one repetition at a time. I want to leave you with this final, incredibly empowering thought directly from our source material. Your cerebellum has not given up. It just needs better input. It just needs better blood flow and better daily practice. Which leaves us with a really fascinating question to ponder. If your balance can actually be physically rebuilt at 70, 80, or 90 by simply changing the inputs to your brain, what other quote-unquote inevitable signs of aging are actually just reversible habits waiting to be fixed? Start small tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.